Welcome to This Week in Orthodoxy, the world's only online video newscast focused on events in the life of the Orthodox Church. I'm Emmy Louveris. These are the stories making headlines this week. The Chalki Theological School gets center stage on PBS. The Antiochian Church in America remembers Reverend Deacon David Dommett. The IOCC delivers much-needed relief to Syrian Christians. And a Palestinian Orthodox bishop experiences persecution in Israel. First to the Republic of Turkey, where the doors of the Chalki Theological School have been shut for over 43 years. In an effort to weaken and diminish Orthodox presence, the Turkish court had ruled that all private colleges be run and operated by Ankara. A point of contention between Turkey and the international community for many years, the European Union has continually made the reopening of Chalki a condition for Turkey's ascension into the EU. In the PBS documentary, Katrina Lantos Sweat, chairwoman of the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom.
This is perhaps the most obvious symbol of sort of false promises, broken faith on the part of the Turkish government when it comes to issues of religious freedom.
The closure of Chalki has forced many Turkish-born Greek Orthodox priests and metropolitans overseas to advance their studies. Metropolitan Elpidoforos of Bursa, featured in the PBS documentary, was a Turkish-born citizen who studied in Greece. When he was elevated to professor, had to yet again move, all because Chalki's doors remain shut to this day. Metropolitan Elpidoforos has been appointed by His All Holiness as abbot of Chalki and has been tasked with reinvigorating a thriving Orthodox community within its walls. Now, with sad news from the Antiochian Church, Reverend Deacon David Dommett fell asleep in the Lord on January 28, 2015. Deacon David served St. George Antiochian Church in Phoenix, Arizona, after his ordination in 2010. He specialized in caring for the aged and infirmed and founded the New Dawn Memory Care Facility in Scottsdale. New Dawn provides care for elderly patients suffering from dementia and Alzheimer's. He's been credited with developing, in conjunction with the Greater Washington chapter of the Alzheimer's Association, the first specialized activities program for Alzheimer residents. Viewing, trisayon, and funeral were held earlier this week at St. George. In lieu of flowers, the family asks you consider making a memorial gift towards the Senior Citizens Ministry. Donations can be sent to St. George Antiochian Church, 4530 East Gold Dust Avenue, Phoenix, Arizona, 85028. And now on to Lebanon, where snow, hail, and plummeting temperatures in the Bekaa Valley has compounded the hardship of some 400,000 displaced Syrian refugees who are living in vinyl tents, with over 100 of them collapsing under the heavy snows, with many more at risk. The International Orthodox Christian Charities has been on the ground and providing assistance by delivering heating stoves and fuel vouchers to those in need. As a result of the storms last month, many roads and highways have been unsurpassable, limiting access to vital resources, including blankets, mattresses, and tools to repair the collapsed tents. Lebanon is currently home to 1.2 million Syrian refugees, many having fled due to the civil war and continuing ISIS presence in the war-torn country. Aside from the immediate winter relief, IOCC is also ensuring a healthy and safe environment for Syrian and Lebanese school children, currently rehabilitating 50 public schools and bringing them up to code. All this is in an effort to assist the nearly more than 7,500 current Lebanese school children and the growing estimated Syrian child population of 5,000. For more information on how you can assist the IOCC in support of its many projects, log on to iocc.org. Finally, to Israel, where Palestinian Orthodox Bishop Sebastian Theodosis has highlighted both the differences and similarities between him and Palestinian Muslims in an interview with the Russian Times. Archbishop Theodosis, who is the only Palestinian bishop in the Orthodox Patriarchate of Jerusalem, mentioned that he speaks Arabic, and because he speaks Arabic, many of the customary greetings are often similar, if not identical, to those used by Muslims. He notes that Allah is the Arabic word for the one God and points out that the word does not change depending on your faith. His Grace points out that Palestinian Christians also say Allahu Akbar, which is used to praise the greatness of the Creator of the world, and that the Divine Liturgy also references God as Allah. He takes pride in being a spiritual defender of a 2,000-year-old Christian faith and its continued presence in the Holy Land. However, he also states that as a Palestinian, he can identify with the cause of the Palestinian Muslims because of the shared persecution he faces, stating that the Israeli government treats Palestinian Christians in the same manner as Palestinian Muslims, and that they require the appropriate permits to enter Jerusalem. He even reports that the Israeli government has confiscated Orthodox church property and has equally put pressure on Palestinian Christians to vacate their lands. While he expresses frustration with this Israeli policy, His Grace notes that they are not at war with the Israeli government or the Jewish people. He urges praying for those who disagree and to embody the commandment to love one another. If we are to be true Christians, he said in the interview, it is our debt to love all people and to treat them with positivity and with love. And in news from OCN, Share the Light Sunday may have been on January 18th, but that doesn't mean you're too late to feature one in your own community. For more information on how you can help OCN reach more people, starting in your local church, log on to myocn.net. And remember, OCN is celebrating 20 years of ministry. Beginning with humble equipment and a 1-hour radio program, the Orthodox Christian Network has grown to so much more. Take the time to visit myocn.net and tour the many forms of media available to you, including blogging, social media, video news reports, podcasts, web-based radio stations, and so much more. With our mission guiding us to inspire, inform, and comfort people throughout the world using modern media, won't you consider joining our 10-cent movement? As we look for 100,000 people who can give a dime a day for about the cost of a cup of coffee a month, you can help OCN continue to reach millions worldwide. And that brings another edition of This Week in Orthodoxy to a close. For everyone here at the OCN studios, thank you for watching. I'm Emily Veras. Let's go forth in peace.